This is Old Bedians football ground in West Didsbury, where Oisíns Gaelic Football Club are hosting a mixed sevens event for their women's and men's players. Club member Niall Donnelly shed some light on what this event means for the club and for their players.
So this event was something that we started about 7 or 8 years ago, and it was just basically something that we try to use to wrap up the year. Because we're quite a social club, and the ladies and the men's teams would generally socialise together as well. So it's nice to get a final outing, shall we say, both on the pitch and off the pitch later with the 12 pubs, just before you go home for Christmas.
And the players here today encompass both Irish people well established in Manchester, as well as some new movers.
And I've been in Manchester since 2004. I've been in England for 23 years, since 1999.
7 years. So moved over here for work, and I've been here, moved over for 1 or 2 years, I've been here 7 years, so as that often happens.
Been with the club 10 years this year. I came across for 6 months, and I'm still here. So
I have been here since 2016. So around the same time, Jim. Yeah, and I've played with Oisíns for 5 years, and I've been with the club now. This is my 3rd year. I think I've been with the club about 7 years.
So August of last year.
In September. I joined in September for work.
I'm from Preston, so I've been there 3 years.
And I've only moved to Manchester in September as well, so only a few months.
But whether they've been here for months or for years, Oisíns has played a huge role in helping to integrate Irish people into the community in Manchester.
So, obviously, moving to a new city is pretty scary, isn't it? And I didn't know many people, so came across somebody who played for Oisíns one day and just said, why don't you come down and, play some football, meet some people. And so I did, and it was just brilliant, actually. It just really helped me to settle in and make loads of new friends.
Yeah, it's great. It's probably a lot to do with what's kept me here for as long as it has, because you make a lot of friends through it, and it's a great social club as well. It's good, obviously, for the sport and all that, but I've just met loads of friends through it, so it's probably kept me here longer than I probably anticipated at the start. So, but yeah, it sort of makes it a home away from home, so it makes you feel settle into Manchester a lot easier and a lot more comfortable as well. So it's been great for me, really.
It makes you feel like more at home. You have friends to do something on the weekend, you have lads to chat to, because obviously coming over is daunting, so the guys a good place to start up fresh and meet some new mates.
It wasn't until the 2nd year that I was living in Manchester, and it just made a total difference to my my life and the amount of friends I had, and yeah, I enjoyed the city so much more after joining the club.
it's been massive. It's been biggest struggle for me when I came across was I found that there was I missed the sense of community at home, and the club really provides that in every sense. It's probably the only club in Manchester that has that unique blend with the ladies and the men's club, and past and present members all seem to gel pretty well. So it's been a good journey with them.
And so people who may only have intended to be in Manchester for several months are now in the process of establishing their lives here long term, which means Oisíns and Gaelic games can play a role in passing Irish heritage on to future generations.
We don't have to look far past our senior team. There are a lot of 2nd generation, Irish 3rd generation. There's some English lads who just never probably been to Ireland before, to be quite honest with you, but they're happy to come down and play. And we've had players before from Africa and all over who just want to come down and just want to play sport. And they sort of want to see the club ties and the sort of closeness to the community. They want to get involved, you know. And sort of now, I've got my own kids. Well, they're playing out there now, so they're coming through the Oisíns underage. So it's kind of come full circle for me, if you like. I wouldn't say they're full Irish because they're still supporting England at the World Cup, and if it came to it, if Ireland get the World Cup, it'd probably be a tricky one, you know, be a bit of a balancing act. But this is nice because then they come down here and sort of connect with their Irishness, you know.
Family. I think for a lot of people that grew up in Ireland and played football that then come over here, it's really important to them. Then if they have children, for them to kind of have that same community and upbringing as close as possible over here as you can to home. Yeah. So I think anyone who has children over here, certainly get them involved at a young age, because if you've grown up with it, you want your children to have it too. So it's great for them as well.
Certain values as well, doesn't it? Like the sport and the camaraderie of it, and keeping the Irishness alive in us, even though we're in England. Yeah.
This is Dara. This is our newest member. To be honest with you, Oisíns had a massive youth setup probably just before I arrived. There used to be over 100 kids down here on a Sunday morning, but over recent years that probably fell away. It's something that Connor Tague and a few others, Tommy Harkin and a few others are starting to drive again, and we had 2 teams this year. Now there's plans to build that up over the next year or two to try and get more teams out across all the age groups. So yeah, hopefully it becomes something that it was in the past, and we get plenty of numbers, and it gives the new generation a sense of identity as well.
And just because the game is being played off the island of Ireland doesn't mean that the players here can't keep up. What's the quality of football like here compared to home?
It's not bad. I thought it'd be much worse. It's actually quite good. There's a lot of handy footballers over here, so I'm looking forward to playing it properly next year.
The end of today's event marks the end of a successful 2022 season for Oisíns GAA, who will no doubt continue to provide Gaelic games and home away from home for Irish people for many years to come.